everybody. Welcome aboard. This is the Unknown Prophet Tarot Readings. I am kind of working on something in the background here a little bit, guys. So if I don't see you, please let me know in the chat down below that you would like a tarot reading today. Other than that, we are going to get back to the right stuff here. Alrighty then. Now we will rock and roll. Some light, happy music. Oh. Okay, then I don't need to worry about that. We need more. No longer good. Mm. 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 Jesus Christ. Hey, how's it going? I don't speak Hindi. That's good enough. Oh, I'm sorry, Kay. Give me a second here, buddy. I'm coming back to you here. I'll finish this project a little bit later. I didn't see that you were ready to do my reading here. Give me a second here. I'm so sorry about that, guy. Uh, that's what happens when you get involved in projects and no one's answering you or paying attention to you here on YouTube. I will happily help you, my friend. Yes, I do not speak anything other than English, though. I kind of got to wait for you to answer back because I know there's a lag on. Okay, no problem. So, no, I'm not going anywhere right now. I'm here for you. I'm just getting my deck out, getting it ready for you so that I can give you a nice good reading. So what I need from you is I need you to think about your situation, and then I want you to tell me what kind of reading you would like. Would you like a simple 3 card reading, which is like a past, present, future, or do you want my 5 card reading, which gives you more options? It's called the journey layout, and what you do is you go on a journey. It kind of tells you where your past path has been, where your weight path is right now, where your hard path is, what your easy path is, what your unseen path is. So, and then I draw you 2 more qualifying cards after that. So you get 5 cards in that drawing, and you get a home card, and then you get a leap of faith card with that. Those are the 2 readings that I do, and then all I need from you is to tell me what kind of reading you want, simple, or you can go 3 or 5, whichever one you want, you can get. Okay, 5 card reading. All right, no problem. And what I need from you is to pick a number 1 through 10 and how many times you want me to shuffle. Okay, 6 times for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, and 6 is your last one here. All right, now I need you to pick a number 1 through 25, and that's where your journey starts. That's where your journey begins. So that's all I need from you then now is a number 1 through 52. $51. Okay. That's 20 cards. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. That's 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. All right, now that I've got your cards all ready to rock and roll here, give me a second to deal them out so that I can see what happens with going on with you. So give me a second here. Okay. All right. Where do you throw it? Where do you throw it? Some intuitions at work. And then the card that never was drawn. Okay. All right, my friend, give me a second. I'm just going to have a quick toke of my tobacco here real quick. Thank you. I needed that. And some drink. All right, here we go with your reading. Thank you for being patient with me. Okay, so your past path is all about what's happened to you up to this point. So when I'm talking about the past path, sometimes you can look too far into the past and get lost in it, lost in the memories of what happens. But sometimes you also learn stuff from that. So when you're talking about the past path, just so you understand what I mean, that's kind of what you're doing is looking at that. So what card it fell into your past path card? It's called tending. Tending is all about you tending the fires within yourself. It is time to start adding those logs back onto the fire and paying attention to what you want to do with your life. Because right now it's saying, hey, you need to take care for yourself a little bit more. You need to tend to yourself a little bit right now. So that's kind of what's going on is you're trying to repair stuff and add stuff to the fire so that your burning fire does not blow out. Now your wait path. What am I waiting for? Why am I waiting for this answer to come or pop situation to plop in my lap, we get lost sometimes. We sit there for a long time, and sometimes we don't move because we're so scared to move, we don't know what we're doing. So, your weight path card. Now, you got my death card. Now, my death card means you need to let go of something in your life that you really need to let go of. Because it's in the weight path, what this card it means is that it's time for you to hold a funeral for the old things in your life you no longer need in your life. You need to hold a funeral for those things because you have to let go of some of that in order for you to birth this new life you want to live. So your weight path is all about making that choice and decision to decide what needs to go into the coffin and then mythically fire, burn it like cardboard box, throw all the things in it, write them on a piece of paper, whatever, and then burn it, and then you hold your funeral for those things. Then you mourn for those things. So it's kind of telling you, hey, it's time to let go of something here you've been holding on to that is not good for you. Now, would you like to go with your easy path first or your hard path first? Okay, easy first. Got you. So your easy path is all about those step by step things that you are going to take. So you're going to take one step at a time, complete a goal. Take one step at a time, complete a goal. So you're kind of moving along where you're going to. May take a little bit longer to get there, but you will get there. It just takes a little bit long because you've broken it down to just simple, easy, digestible parts that you can do. Okay. Your easiest path for you to do right now is to open up that all seeing eye, to use those instincts that you have within yourself. It's time to start trusting yourself that you are making the right choices and decisions. You're not seeing the whole picture right now because you're just not seeing with all of your eyes that you have available to you. Don't forget you have these two right here and you have this one right up here. So when you use all three of them, your physical, your mental, and your spiritual all combined, you're starting to see things a little bit clearer. This card also says take a look at yourself because maybe all you're seeing is one part of the picture there. So that's what the all seeing eye is about. So now we're going to go into your hard path because we always go to the one you don't pick after that one. So you got my depression card. Now, that doesn't mean you're necessarily depressed. Your hard path is all about overcoming adversity. So maybe you're dealing with overcoming some adversity due to depression. But depression in my deck is all about the weather that is happening to you. You are the sky of your world. You let what happens in your sky whenever you feel it is okay to happen. Because without you being the holder of this weather cannot go out. So you've got the depression card because maybe it's time to start dealing with something that might have given you some kind of sadness in the past. Maybe that's the thing you need to let go of. Maybe that's the hard path for you to do right now because you want to hold on to it so bad, but it's causing you more misery than positivity. Then we go to your unseen path. What is an unseen path? An unseen path is that thing right in front of your nose the whole time. It's down here so you can't see it because when you put your finger like this right down here, if you put it the right way, you cannot see in front of your finger if you look closely enough. So an unseen path is one that you forge yourself. It's a little bit easy, a little bit hard. And your unseen path is all talking about you and the father figure that you need to be. You need to be the leader of the pack. Maybe you need to be the one who guides people with your emotions because the blue wolf is all about leading with emotion, leading with your feelings in your heart. It's my father's card, so there might be a male figure who you can seek advice from who's like a father figure to you, who might have some good advice for you to think about and go back and follow. But your blue wolf card is saying it's time for you to stop being a lone wolf. It's time to find your pack. It's time to find your people that you can be around that is more sustainable for you, being a little bit more of a deeper emotional connection. That's what you're going to need for that unseen path to open up. Now, would you like to go with your leap of faith card first or your home path first? Do you want your leap card first, or do you want your home card first? Faith first. Gotcha. So a leap of faith. We all think everyone thinks about the leap of faith as you just blindly take a jump into the cavern. You don't know what you're jumping into. That's the mistake everybody makes. You know what you're jumping into. You just don't know how you're going to land once you jump. So you have an idea of what you're jumping into. Even if you're jumping off of a hill, you can't see the other side of. You still have an idea of if there's something else down below that might be more grassy hill, you don't know, because you're going to take a leap of faith, right? Well, your leap of faith is all about you taking back that surface image that you want to present, the surface image that you need to put back on yourself, because you're working on the inner stuff, but you also have to work on the outer stuff as well. So maybe it's time to revamp your look. Maybe it's time to do a little bit of things that might help you look better as an outward appearance. Maybe you have to think about something that has to do with your faith as well. So maybe there's something within your faith that you can dress a little bit more like the culture and religion and faith that you follow. Whatever your higher deity power is telling you to do, it's telling you to share more what's going on in the surface of your life and what's going on more in this present time. So basically, you need to help yourself with an appearance and also what other people are seeing, so that you can kind of match what's going on the inside so people don't get confused. Okay? Practice what you preach. Okay, now you got your home card. Where do you find yourself the most at home, or where do you need to be around in order to find that home? You got my circle card. Circle is all about communing together with a group of people to share stories, to share family, friends, and food, to be able to come around the circle and share those opportunities. The next time you have an opportunity to have an open bonfire where you just sit there, talk stuff over the fire, roast marshmallows, have some candy bar, s'mores, yummies, whatever. But it's time for you to commune outside with the group that you love. Maybe it's time for you to reconnect to your personal faith of power, because maybe you have to rejoin the inner circle within your group again. So when I look at your whole reading and ask myself, what does this kind of mean, or what is this path showing me? It's showing me that you're definitely on a path where you have finished doing some tending to fires, but you still have to let go of things that are going to be within your life that you nearly need to hold that funeral for. It's easier for you to see the whole big picture and take everything in by using your instincts. The hard path is that you're going to have to overcome that depression or that sadness that is working against you, because you have to overcome that might be the biggest obstacle in your life. When I look forward and see your unseen path, I see that leadership blue wolf who uses his emotions to his advantages because they are true emotion. And then what do you find on your leap of faith? You take that leap of faith because you're going to practice what you preach, but put on the surface what you're putting on the inside so people don't get confused, and come back around again and look towards being a part of an inner circle again. Be tight knit group, family member groups. Time to get the food out. Time to get the community gathering stuff together. And I did draw you one more card that kind of tells me what is the real, what is behind everything that's going on in your life. It's kind of like the what do I need to work on card or something like that. Now I don't always show people what this card is. I ask them if they want to see it or not. Okay, you want to see it. Okay, so basically, when I draw this card, it's saying this is the one thing you probably need to work on in order to overcome whatever obstacles are in your way, okay? So you have the image card. Now, the image card is an interesting card for the reading that you just got, because that's basically what it's saying. You have to work on that image within yourself. This is just one piece of the puzzle, my friend. There's a whole picture involved in this image. So don't just pick one piece of yourself to show to people or show to yourself, because you're only going to see one side at a time. See, the small circles of light and dark, both light and dark, are within you, and some light is in here as well, but it's still just an image reflecting what you're showing. And it's like showing this one little patch that's on my t-shirt. Okay, don't be just the one patch, be the whole big picture. So now you're finding out what that image is. You're kind of making out, oh, I kind of get what the image is about now. Now it's time for me to add more to the puzzle so that I can see what the whole picture is, and then we go from there. It's a spiritual thing as well. Something going on with your spiritual thing as well. And that is your reading, my friend. The only other advice I have for you is this, that whatever seems to be going on right now, it seems to be in your control. It's just a matter of you taking the reins and saying, hey, what kind of person do I want to be, and how am I going to live your life? No matter what I tell you here today, no matter what I say, remember the future is always in your own hands. You have the right and responsibility to go live the life you want to live. So go live the best life ever. And just so you know that, that's right down there in the ticker there. So if guys anyone find out, I do accept donations. If you are willing to give me a donation, please scan the QR code after the reading and give me a monetary amount you think it's worth. Otherwise, I thank you for coming here for your free reading today, and I look forward to seeing you another time. If you guys want to show me some love and you can't give me any money, you can always review me on my websites. Okay, so if you want to find out more about me, go to my link tree down below on the ticker. So it's Linktree Josh Show in order for you to come to there, find out more information. Or you can leave me a review on my Facebook page, The Unknown Prophet, and shoot me a review and let people know how your experience was with me today. That's all I ask. Everything else is a bonus. Okay? That's what I get out of this more than anything. So I'm here to help you guys find the best possible path for you, to help you find your best life ever. Where can it lead you to if you can? Like I said, hey, I want you to go back to your place of comfort and go think about what I said today. I don't expect you to follow me blindly. I am not the all-knowing, all-seeing person. I am the person who helps you figure out the best possible paths that are in front of you right now. So, that's all I am here to do, is just to help guide you, be a little bit of a mentor, give you some good advice, keep you guys on the path that you are supposed to be on. The one that you're destined for is the one you choose yourself, but I will kind of help you get there along the way. Like I always like to say, this is the greatest choose your own adventure game you will ever play. It's called life. Congratulations, you are playing this game well. So that's what we got here today. You can also subscribe if you're on YouTube, or you can also just drop me a comment after the stream to let people know how your visit was today. I would greatly appreciate that as well. That's okay. Like I said, it's not about the donation. It's about you coming here and just getting what you need. If you can do it, great. If you can't do it, that's okay too. You're very welcomed. More than anything, I hope to help you in your journey. That's what I really hope for. Good. You could show me some love by hitting the subscribe button if you're on YouTube, or going to any of my going to my Facebook page, and I'll put that back up here again. So right down below, you will see in the ticker my Facebook page. Go drop me a review there if you're on Facebook. Or if you want to find out more about what I do, you can go to my link tree, and that's Linktree/Josh Show, and that will show you all the things that I'm involved with. So if you are interested in any of that, you can go ahead and do that. That's how you can show me love when you don't have any money. Simple, easy, doesn't require anything more than you going there and saying how your reading was. So Don't worry, sir. Don't worry about the money. That's why it's a free reading. You can give me, and if you can donate, you donate. Otherwise, I just do readings. I get as much out of these as you do, guys. So, tell your friends to come on by. Maybe one of them will be kind enough to give me some time of their time and maybe a little bit of money. Who knows? We'll wait and see. Okay, so okay. Thank you. Ouch, man. You don't have to be so. Sponsored by April 14th for our new 1 hour long episode. Join us every Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for a social issues podcast designed to help save the world by showing our professional and personal lives can work together, and as well as doing something small every day to save this world. Come stop my evil plan by joining my show. sponsored by. You know what? Just do a 3 tarot readings on Twitch and YouTube, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah. Global Ghost Hunt. It's really boring. Just gonna get in here now. Shoot. Um, oh, I went to English. Just try to restart through. Oh, here's your five. It is time, my friends, for your moment of silly. Ta-da! Hopefully that brought you some much needed happiness and joy today. What is it? Hello? Testing 1, 2, 3. Nope, you're muted too. Okay. All right, guys. Just to let you know, I am Joshua, the Unknown Prophet. I am here to do tarot readings for any and all people who might need one today. So if you would like a tarot reading, all you got to do to get it in the list is if you're on Discord, press exclamation point and join. If you're on YouTube, you just got to let me know in the chat. I do 2 different kinds of readings, guys. I do a past, present, and future reading with a destiny card on top of that. Then I do my journey tarot reading. It's called The Journey. It takes you on a journey, okay? It takes you on your past path, which is everything that's happened to you up to this point. Sorry. What we remember up to this point, what may be causing us issues, what we need to remember are past mistakes so we don't make them in the future. Past is all about showing us what we have done so that we don't do those things again or do those things again. Then you go to your wait path. What am I waiting for? What's coming into my life? Stuff like that. Um, what are you waiting for? Why are you stuck here, not moving forward? What is keeping you stuck in wait? Or the hard path, which is overcoming adversity and making through all the hills and valleys, make it to your goal very quickly, but you don't make your goal once you get done with your goal, you have to take a nice long rest. So you battle through, you get that determination up, you move and move and move. Then you have the easy path, which is a step-by-step process where you move, one step at a time, and you move in that general direction because you're going to make small, attainable goals, celebrate that, take a rest, make a small, attainable goal, realize that, become that, all the steps, small steps included in that. That's probably going to take you a little bit longer to get there, but eventually you will get there. Then we have the unseen path, which is a little bit of the easy and a little bit of the hard path. It's that one thing right in front of your nose that you've known all along that's been there. That you just keep not looking and seeing what that thing right under your nose is. It's that one thing that's been in front of you the whole time, but you really didn't see it. And lastly but not least, I draw you 2 more qualifying cards. I draw you your leap of faith card, which is you know what you're jumping into, you just don't know what you're going to land into. So kind of taking that into context. And also where you're most at home at or where you need to move, what you need to get out of your home in order to be a better person. And those are the kind of readings I do. Otherwise, I can do a general question reading, a 1-card reading if you really want me to. But just ask me in the chat if you just want a 1-card reading, okay? I'm here from 7 to 10 every morning, starting today. I didn't realize I was cutting out an hour before I said my schedule was up every day so far. Whoops, my bad. Just in case anyone's wondering, I do have merchandise available. If you'd like to purchase some of my merchandise, please join me on my storefront at the joshshowpodcast.com. I also have stuff available via Twitch and StreamYard. So if you want to check those out, I got those shops in my link tree. So please stop by and check out my link tree. Where can you find out more information about me, guys? Alright, want to find out more information about me and what it is I do? Here you go. Here, find the ticker below and it will show you. Go to my Linktree site if you want to know what I am doing on a normal, everyday basis. If you would like to comment or leave a review on my Facebook page, please go to my Facebook channel. If you can't afford to pay me a donation of some kind today, please just go review me. I would greatly appreciate that. Alright, guys, now that we got that out of the way. Lucky. It's just me. Okay. Oh, come on. This, this, get rid of this. God damn it. Fine. Either way. Hey, Colin, how's it going, buddy? I'm doing okay. Had one person hop on and wanted a reading early, and I've been sitting here for about an hour waiting for someone else to pop in and say hi. So, hi! I'm getting my coffee ready, burning my mouth, yada yada. You know, good stuff. How is everybody at Small Motor Skills today? Because I haven't been back there this morning. I was too busy playing my video game, and then I realized I had to do my tarot reading stream. Like, oh, I'm in trouble. Oops, gotta start now. Almost missed it. Then I realized. So I've been up since 4 o'clock. I don't know, playing around, doing shit. How about you, Colin? How are you doing today? Ooh, buddy, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Thank you very much, guys. I had to take a bathroom break. Sorry about that. I am back and ready to rock and roll. Oh, are you still with me, Colin? Too wet. It's just too wet. No serious when I put on the minion pants, guys. Hey, yes, you can have a reading. Give me a second here. I'm just finishing putting on my pants here, my fuzzy pants. So give me a second here. Like everybody wears fuzzy pants, puts their shoe on. Hey, Mars, nice to see you back. And I will give you a reading here. HB on YouTube. If you want a reading, I'm going to see if he wants a reading first, Mars, and then if I don't get a response back, because I just saw his message, and it always takes a little bit of time on the freaking YouTube. You'll be next, though. HBJH, are you still here? Okay, good. Then we will do you first because you popped in first. You wanted a general reading? Okay, here's what I need you to do. I need you to pick a number 1 through 10. Okay, that's how many times I'm going to shuffle my deck. Now I should be able to see you. 4 times, got you. 1, 2, 3. Now pick the number 1 through 52, and that's where your journey begins. So How many cards? Just pick a number 1 through 52. One. Okay, so one card. We're going to do your past, present, and future. And then we do your destiny card here, and we will get you a reading here. Okay, so past, present, future reading. So in the past, what has been going on? Oh, give me a second. I got to fix one thing here. Let's go big screen for a while so you can actually see what I'm putting out here. You got the all-seeing eye. So that means you've been looking inward a lot lately and asking yourself, who am I? Right? Who am I? But you have to remember to get the whole big picture. You're not just one thing. You're not just your physical appearance. You're not just your spiritual appearance. You're not your mental appearance. You have to have all three working together as much as you can so that you can see the vision clearly, because it's telling you to get the big picture. So maybe something that's been coming out in front of you, telling you to get kind of like the big picture with something there. So maybe you have to kind of open up those eyes. It also means to trust your instincts more. Remember, we all have three eyes, whether we want to remember them or not. We do have that psychic third eye here, and it's kind of telling you to trust your instincts and trust your intuitions a little bit there. So maybe that's something you had to learn from the past in order to move on to your future. Here's what you need to do for your future, okay? My death card is not like the normal death card in any other deck. This one means that it's time for you to hold a funeral for those old things you no longer need in your life. So screaming at you from beyond the grave is your old life that you finally want to say, I'm not that person anymore. You need to have a little cardboard box or something where you can write down all the things you don't want or like about yourself. You can put it into a fire. You can hold a funeral for it and say goodbye and actually mourn it, actually go through all the stages of grief with it. This might also mean that you might have to realize that that's something you need to do in order to move forward. So what's coming up in the future? What's kind of coming up here? So your future is saying if you don't take care of this, there could be some depression involved in this. So my depression card is a lot different than a lot of what you think of as far as depression. Depression can mean sadness of any kind. Remember, depression can be as small as I'm sad my mom's gone to I'm sad the cat that I loved is gone. Those can be depressions. Those are nice, healthy, low, low kind of depressions that we go through. They only last a short amount of time. It's the long-lasting stuff that we have to worry about. It's the stuff that doesn't go away, the stuff that doesn't want to matter. So maybe you need to start looking within yourself and asking yourself, are you the sky? Are you the sky or are you the storm? You are the sky, not the storm. You are not the weather happening to you. The weather and emotions are something that you pour down onto the ground. You get to decide the kind of weather happens within you. So you are in control of what happens. You can fix this because you are working on a towards the basis kind of a deal. Now, when I look at your whole reading and I draw you your destiny card, I drew you attending. So that means this whole reading is about tending back to yourself again, giving back to yourself a little bit, maybe some self-love. You need to start adding the logs onto the fire. You need to move the coals around within yourself. So you have to build up that personal power and personal perseverance that you have within you. Start adding that logs to the fire so that when you're ready to go out into the world, you have all the energy ready to overcome that. Because this is not a negative reading by any stretch of the imagination. It's just saying, hey, pay attention here. Did you get the big picture here? I'm having an amazing day, Mr. Zen. Just 1 second here. I'm finishing up reading. So, HB, so keep your eyes open for the bigger picture because that's what the universe is trying to tell you. If you've done that, maybe it's telling you there's one thing you have to let go of in order for you to move forward. You have to hold an actual funeral for it, mourn it, and go through all the stages of grief so that you can come out and not get stuck in this part of the grief process, the depression part. It only has to last a short amount of time. Now, no one can tell you how long it takes to grieve, but you can decide how long you want to be sad about it. because you can either hold on to the happy memories or the sad memories. Which ones are you going to hang on to? Tend that fire, though. Don't forget to tend that fire, because that's what it's all about for you. It's all about you paying closer attention to what you need and what you need to have done with you. That's your reading for today, and I hope you have a great rest of the day today. HBJH, and Mars, that means you're up. You know, you don't have to say your questions here. You just have to think them while I'm shuffling. And I'm just doing my cleansing shuffle right now. So I give you a nice, clean, random shuffle. I don't even count. I just go to what feels right. You're very welcome. May you have the best day ever. All right, my friend. You are ready to rock and roll, Mr. Mars. You are up. What kind of reading do you want today? Do you want the past, present, future? Or do you want the 5-card journey? Okay, let's see if he's still. You're up, Mars. You're up. Okay, Mars, if you come back, you come back. Is there anybody else out there who would like a reading today? The queue is clear. If anyone would like a reading, please let me know. I am ready to go for anybody else who might need a reading today. Yes, you can get a reading, Mrs. Zen. All right, here we go. What I need you to decide for me is what kind of reading you would like. Would you like the simple past, present, future reading, or would you like more of a journey kind of a path? Okay, you want the 5 card. Got you. Okay, and now what I want from you, all I need you to do is tell me, pick a number 1 through 10, and as I'm shuffling, I want you to think about your question. You don't even have to say it out loud, darn it. I have to grab something real quick. Don't mind me. Just getting something off the ground here. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtains. Okay. Okay. Much better. Plus, I had my shorts on, but it was getting too cold outside, so I had to put my fuzzies outside. Okay, so Mrs. Zen, you are up. So just pick a number 1 through 10. How many times do you want me to shuffle? I said 1 through 10. If I add those up, it becomes 8. Do you want me to do 8? 17 could be your next. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now you get to pick another number. We can use the 17 that you had before. You can pick a brand new number, 1 through 52. That's where your journey begins. So yes, please, you want me to use the 17. Got you. That's correct, right? Just say yes, that's correct. I kind of had a feeling that's what you wanted me to do. Those intuitional gifts I have working their overdriveness, I guess. All right, now I'm going to deal your cards out, and then we will begin your reading. Interesting. Okay. Now that I've got that out of the way, now we will begin your reading. Okay, give me a second to bring my big screen up for you here so that we don't have to squint when you look at the screen going, what does it say? Okay, so here's your reading. If you want to understand what my paths mean, I can go from there forward, but I'll just kind of try to lightly explain them before each path before we move to the next path, okay? So your past path is all about what you were doing in the past, maybe what the mistakes that you've made in your past, revisiting those, or revisiting your greatest achievements. We can get stuck in good places and bad places in the past, but we won't move forward because we don't turn ourselves around to face the future is what we need to go to. We can't live in the past as much as we want to. That's how people start down the road of being a crazy person, okay? You just live in your past all the time, then you just keep reliving the same old memory over and over and over again. So that's what the past path is about. You got my dirt card. So that means that in the past, or maybe just recently, you have started to compost all of the negative stuff about you in your life. You started to let it compost and turn into something, right? So you said, this has got to be useful for something. So you let it turn into dirt. You let all of that negative stuff, all that stuff that you didn't want within yourself, kind of die naturally, and now it's become life-giving dirt for you. And what's happening with you here in the dirt section is it's time to start thinking about what you want to plant down in this dirt, because it's no longer a negative dirt. It's got lots of nutrients in it because it's been all winter long composting that stuff and breaking all those stuff down that you don't need anymore. So that's basically what my dirt card is telling you. And then we move on to the wait path. What am I waiting for? Am I waiting for a sign? Am I waiting for a big thing? So if you ever believe in God and say to yourself, I want a sign from God or a sign from my higher power, this is basically them saying, hey, what are you waiting for? Here's your answer, okay? It's all about you sharing with yourself. Okay, we share a lot with others, and maybe you need to be a little bit more open about what you share. You can only communicate that which you desire to others. So, I don't know why that message got a caption to there, but okay, whatever. So basically, what this is saying to you is in your wait path, what am I waiting for? You're waiting for the courage and the ability to start sharing more of yourself with others. So just kind of letting you know that this is your station where where you're kind of waiting right now. Now, wait isn't a bad path to be stuck on because sometimes you reflect on what you do need. So I think this is more of the, hey, pay attention. It's time to start sharing yourself. You've built up enough of yourself now to go forward. Now, I always ask this question, which path would you like to go down first? Your easy path or your hard path? Which one do you want to know first before we move forward to any other question? I've been doing a lot of meditation, a lot of cleansing and self-healing in the past couple of days. Okay, well, that's good that you're doing that. That might be the dirt that you're starting to build up so you can plant on. So, but do you want your easy or hard path first, Zen? Miss Zen, are you still with me? If you are, do you want to go down your easy or hard path first? Hard path. So the hard path is all about overcoming adversity, about getting to your goal very, very quickly, but you got to battle up a lot of different hills, a lot of different valleys, things you have to get through that aren't necessarily the easiest for you to get through. You get your goal very, very quickly, but you're not at that stage yet because when you take that break and that long break, that you have to take after being so energetic about getting and determining to get to your goal, you wasted a lot of energy. So now you've got to take a long break to wait. That's what the hard path means in my deck. But your card that you got in the hard path is the molding card. So that means it is time to start molding yourself into the thing that you want to be, the thing you want to be the most in your life. It's time to start taking the clay of self and molding it into the shape, the color, the size, the weight. Really start getting your hands in there and mold yourself into what you want to become. The hardest thing for you to do, this is the hard path. Hardest thing for you to do is to take that control back. Stop letting people mold you into what they want. Start molding yourself into what you want. And what everybody else says don't worry about it. So maybe that's what you have to kind of be determined about and something like that. So that's what the hard path is about. So the easy path is kind of like a step-by-step process. It's like one foot in front of the other, one little goal at a time, one little goal at a time. Achieve the goal, celebrate the goal, take a small rest, set a new goal up. You don't get your goal very quickly, but you do get to your goal eventually. It just takes a little bit longer than the hard path. Okay? So your easy path is for you to start tending the fire. Tending to yourself is one of the most important things we can do for ourselves. It's time to start taking stock of you and how you are tending to yourself. Just like you would tend to fire at a campsite, you know when to add a log, you know when to move the coals around, you know when to sit and just enjoy the fire. All of these aspects are things that you can do within yourself. It's time to start paying more attention to what you are doing for self, because that's going to help to find a lot of the answers for you. Okay, and then what we're going forward, we go to the next, been doing, So we go to your unseen path next. Let me see what you said here real quick. Oh my God, that is true. You are truly gifted. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that. We got 3 more cards to go. That's what people have been doing. Okay, I'm going to assume you mean that the people were molding you into what they wanted instead of what you want to be. I think that's what you mean. That's what my intuition is. But we can move forward with the unseen path. That's that thing right in front of your nose you've known has been there the whole time. Just do this for a second and just look straight forward, and you shouldn't be able to see anything if you look straight forward. And if you kind of pull it out, now you kind of get the bigger picture, right? Because you have to you're so close to it that you can't see it. So this is kind of like the, hey, pay attention. This is the thing that right in front of your nose, but you're not seeing it. So your unseen path is fanning. You have to be the one who controls that fucking fan. Sorry about the swear word, but that's fucking fan. that controls how you are going to tend that fire or how you're going to mold yourself. Whether it's in the drying process or heating process, you have to decide how fast you are going to go, how fast you are going to be fanning your life, how fast are you going to be willing to go to accomplish your goals and dreams. If you don't take the control back and start guiding that fan nice, light, and easy, if anything about tending a fire or tending to self, then it's time to start adding that fan a little bit more control. This is you thinking a little bit more too, because it's a little bit more of a mental process for you. It's all about encompassing your whole breeze to meet the area that you really need it to be met in. So I want you to think about it like that. Like right now, your unseen path is basically saying, hey, open yourself up, gather all of the thoughts, and then use that energy to build your fire up or slow that fire down to your to whatever you would like it to be. Okay. Next, we can go to your leap of faith card next, or we can go to your home path card next. Okay. I think there's a little bit of lag. I don't honestly, it says here on YouTube, so I know that there's a YouTube on lag. I know there's a little bit of a lag on YouTube, so it takes me a while to get your message and then respond back. So it's like a 14-second delay. But do you want your leap of faith card first or your home card first? Okay, I'm going to ask one more time. Do you want your leap of faith card or do you want your home card? Okay, home. Thank you. I got it now. So your home card, what I feel that this card is saying to you is this is what you don't want to happen in your home right now. So as we're journeying forward, you have really been letting the little pellets and the little stings of other people control your life. You have been sleet upon because the energy that they're putting out to you is all these negative little jabs, right? These negative little jabs that you don't know or necessarily want to be a part of. They're sleeting down on you. You have to dress for the weather that is going to go out there. Put your personal armor back on and start dressing appropriately. How are your shielding doing? Since I know you know about meditation, grounding and centering, I know you know all about that. It's about putting that protective armor on so that the next time you go outside, that sleet, that hail, that stuff that's going to beat you is not going to get through that tough exterior skin. You will still relatively be dry and warm when you get home. So that's basically what this card is telling you to do. Stop taking the little jabs. Start dressing appropriately for the weather that's going to be happening to you because people are going to judge you whether you like it or not. And this is them kind of saying to you, hey, now is the time to start dressing appropriately. Okay. Like I said, there's a little bit of a delay. So now we're going to go to your leap of faith card next. You have to take a leap of faith because you know what a leap of faith is? It's not about the taking the leap part. It's about the being scared about where you're going to land. If you're taking a jump, everyone does this instinctually to kind of look up and see what they can see before they make any kind of judgment call on making a jump. Okay? But once you've taken that jump, you don't know where you're going to land. So just remember that your leap of faith card is telling you it's time to start building up that foundation again. You have to start building some stuff within yourself. These pretty walls that you think you have so strong within yourself, they might not be so pretty anymore. Maybe it's time to restructure and re-put together everything that you know will help you stay protected in your life and stay protected within yourself. Yes, you need some self protection too. You need to be able to say, I love me as much as you say, I love you. Okay. And build card is all about building up within yourself the steps that you need to take to refortify those walls to be more connected with yourself and others. In order for you to help anybody, you've got to be healthy first. And build card is all about you building that new structure, surrounding yourself, make sure it's exactly what you want it to be before heading out into the world. So now, when I look over your whole reading and ask myself what it kind of means, it looks like from what I'm seeing here, it's all about you reopening back up, redesigning what you really want to do, because that dirt, you're going to be planting those seeds that you want to grow. Now you have to share those seeds all over that dirt so that you have multiple places to grow, right? But you're still going to mold what comes out of that garden into the shape you want it to be. You're going to do this while you're tending to your fire, getting the fire ready and hot to cook that thing you were about to mold. Then you're going to sit there and you're going to fan the fires until you know what you're going to be doing with life and what you are going to be deciding. This will ultimately bring you to the conclusion that you must dress appropriately for the weather. Don't leave your personal armor at home and build within yourself a bigger, better you, because it is time to start restructuring and making sure those walls and everything are ready up to go. Now, I have one more choice for you to make because I feel like you need this. You get a right card or a left card, and one is your answer. This is my right, this is my left. So, right card or left card, which one is the right answer for you? Something you need to do in order for you to truly move forward. And you get to pick your answer. Okay, so I put the left one down. And this is what you need to do. It's time to start taking the hard path. That's right. Remember what the hard path was in your reading? It was that molding thing, right? So this is basically telling you it's time to get a little bit more determined with your goal. Maybe you've been taking it step by step for a long, long time and you haven't tried the hard path yet. You haven't tried to get to your goal as quickly as possible by getting over those humps and hurdles that you've been trying to work on. So that's kind of what the hard path is telling you. But it's also saying, because you got my 5 paths card, it's all about the molding process. It's all about what you want to make yourself into be. And that is really, really freaking cool because, like I said, it's all about you shaping yourself into what you want to be. Once you've decided that, then you get that fire nice and hot, nice and hot. So, so that you're ready to, when you're ready to put that clay pot or whatever you've made into the kiln, you know exactly what it will, do. So remember, everything I told you here today, the future is always in your own hands. No matter what I tell you here today, you have the right and responsibility to go live the life you want to live. Please go live the best life ever and don't hurt anybody trying to do it or hurt yourself trying to do it. All right, now I have to kind of go back up into my messages here to see if there was anybody else in the queue waiting for me. Mars never got back to me. Are you still with me, Mars? Mars, if you are still here, I will open up the readings for you. Are you still here? Okay, you're in the queue. Ready to rock and roll. You're next. What kind of reading do you need today? Let me do a cleansing shuffle for you here while you think about that. Do you want a simple or complicated? Do you want a 3 or 5 card reading? And unless there's anybody else, you might be my last reading. All right. What kind of reading do you want? A 3 card, past, present, future, or do you want the 5 card reading? Which one do you want? Well, since you want to know what path, yeah, okay, 5 path one. I was just going to say, then we'll go with the 5 path one. All right, next thing we're going to go with is, how many times do you want me to shuffle my deck? 1 through 10. Four times. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, my friend. 1 through 52. Pick a number. That's where your journey begins. Oh. All right, I like you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26. Okay, so the one you didn't pick will be the next one be the first one in the deck. Don't look at it. Always that. All right, let me get set up while I deal these cards out now. Here, to get them all ready. Ooh, okay. Rock and roll. Here we go. Here is your reading. Remember, this is probably my last reading, so unless someone comes in the queue right now and tells me they want a reading, my queue will be closed. After this reading, I will be done for today. So, all right, here is your reading, though, Mars, as you like to say. So, you know the path already, so I don't have to sit here and explain every path to you. In your past path, you've been working on basking in the glow. You've been collecting that energy from the sun, from your families, from your friends, all that positive energy that's been shining down upon you. You are like the sunflower following the sun in the sky. You do this because not only does it keep you mobile and moving, it keeps you up and going. It's time for you to bask in what's kind of come into your past. You've accomplished all the goal you need, all the dreams you need, everything you need to do. It's time to just sit there and bask in the glow once more. All right, and then we go to your wait path. What have you been waiting for on all that fun stuff? So where have you been waiting here? You got my molding card. So that's really about you starting to mold yourself into what you want to be. You're waiting for the answers when the answers are in your own two hands. It's time to start picking these up and start really working with all of that clay you think you have to mold into what? What are you going to do with it? Start thinking about what's the shape, what's the size, what's the color, what kind of groove pattern are you going to put on it? Are you going to put a groove pattern on it? Are you going to paint this? Is this going to be made of clay, metal, clay, dough? What materials are you going to be using? So there's those decisions you need to start to make within yourself. It's time to stop waiting for the answers to just pop into your lap. And one of those things that you need to know. And thank you once again, Miss Zen. If you would like to follow any of my socials, go to my Linktree site, and you can find out more about me and stuff. And I will put that in the queue while I finish up this reading here. Okay. So just so you know, I don't need that. No, I don't need that. Sorry about that. Okay, so we get what the molding is about, right? So easy or hard? Which one do you want to go down first? All right, easy path. Here we go. All right. All right. In the mirror of your life right now, it's time to look deep within yourself, within that dark mirror that you have within inside of us. We all have a dark side, It's okay to look into that dark side once in a while, because that's where the unknown possibilities are held as well. The unknown possibilities of what you could become, the unknown possibilities of what you could seek. Yes, it's a little dark in there, but remember, as soon as you've entered it, there's one light shining, and that is you. You are the light in the darkness, but it is time to put that mirror up to self and really see all the parts of yourself. Really think about your dark side and how you've either overcome those things within your life, or you've integrated some of what you consider to be that bad side of yourself into one another. Because we all are one complete human being. We all do right and wrongs within this world. No matter how hard we try, there's always going to be something. You can't live on the planet Earth without hurting something, because every time you take a step, you've hurt something. So just kind of remember that it's time to look into that dark mirror once again and go down that path. And that's the easy one for you. Okay, now the hard path is next, right? So it's time to start tending to that fire. That fire that kind of you've been working with, like I was saying in the last reading, it's time to start tending to self a little bit more. And maybe that's a really difficult thing for you to do, to start taking care of self rather than taking care of everybody else for a change. It's time to focus and control yourself and start looking back within and saying, hey, what is it about me that I need to make sure that those fires are burning and hot? Because I don't want to walk this next phase of my life without having all of the fires that I need ready to rock and roll, so that when I walk out into the world, I'm no longer just tending the fire. I am stoking it, baby. I am building it up to be bigger, better. So this is the step you're taking before you're ready to add more logs onto the fire. That might be one of the hardest things for you to do. And your unseen path is all about the buds. Now, buds is just all this raw potential that you've been building up with inside of yourself, and you're ready to suddenly burst. Buds are all about that beginning stage of you beginning to start that journey of you've got all this energy burst out of you, right? But the only ones who are really interested in seeing this right now are your personal deities of power. Okay, you have to open up naturally and let the natural effect of the day, the natural effect of what you're going through right now, begin to start to slightly open. And then when you are ready, you will pop and become the leaf that you should be, or the seed that you should be, because you're getting ready to put seeds down on the ground and start planting new fertile things in your ground. So it's time to get all that potential and start working your way towards, growing and bursting forth. Okay. Now, do you want your faith leap, or do you want your home card? Okay. After I stop coughing. Okay. So your leap of faith card. It's a very special card to me because it's the first magical name I ever took for myself. And there was a very specific reason I took this name. It was Unison. I took the name Unison because I needed to put my dark half and my light half together to make one whole person, because I was so torn up inside by doing bad things that I didn't realize that I was human and could make mistakes. I thought I had to have dual partnership in my body. I had to have one side good, one side bad. When I decided to become a unison of everything, that's when I said to the world, the universe, hey, I am ready to become one with myself. I want to be the gray in between. I want to be the mesh of my spiritual higher self and my normal self together as one. Now we no longer are light and dark. We are walking happily in the gray, passing the line that you need to cross in the sand and become one whole being. And that's what you have to take your leap of faith with, is learning that you have to find that balance again. And then now we're going to go to your home path. What do you need to accept with your home, right? It's all about you opening those hands and receiving the gifts that are being bestowed upon you by your personal deities of power. Because all they're trying to do is give you signs. All they're trying to do is give you what you're asking for. You're just a little bit blind and a little bit dumbstruck because it's everywhere you see. So you can't see that the signs are right in front of you. It's time to open up those hands and say, I'm ready to accept one of these beautiful choices that's being presented to me. So you have to be willing to receive the gifts that are being given. And I really feel like that's what this one is telling you, to open up those hands and start accepting those gifts that you are getting from your higher power right now. When I look over your whole reading, I really see someone who's working on and has been enjoying the basking glow of themselves, but still needs to mold themselves into something pliable, something that they can turn into some kind of object down the road. You need to do this through a little bit of tending to yourself, and you have to take a long, dark look into the dark mirror and ask yourself, hey, what about myself do I need to incorporate in? Don't forget you have all that potential in the world that you want to burst out and grow, but you got to let it happen naturally. Don't forget to bring the light and dark halves of your side together and create a unison for all intents and purposes. That's what it means. And don't forget to open up those hands and start receiving those things that are being given to you, because there are lots of choices in front of you. It's just your chance to say which present first. Okay? And I always draw another card, the card that you didn't take, the path you didn't take card. That's what I should call it, the path you didn't take card. And if you want to see that, please let me know, yes or no. All right, so we're going to show your card. Okay. It's all about that life-giving dirt. You have to turn yourself back into that life-giving dirt. To take all of that stuff that you think you don't need with yourself anymore, and you need to compost it into nurturing, life-giving soil again. That means it's going to take some time because it has to break down all of those things in order for it to become dirt once again. It takes a little bit of time for that to happen. So what I feel that this card is definitely meaning to use, the path not taken card. Okay, I thought I was wiggling. Yeah, a little bit of wind action. Okay, but it's about time you started thinking about what you're going to be planting in this soil that you want to put within yourself. What do you want to grow in this soil that has become new, fresh, vibrant, ready to plant, ready to grow things? That's nice, healthy soil for you. So that's kind of what you have to decide right now, is what you're going to be planting in that garden, and doing that by realizing all that bad stuff that you said you didn't need turned into something good after all. It means for you to plant new growth and new things in your life. I'm getting rid of this here. And since you are my last reading for today, you do not need a countdown. I am ready. So, yes, I am the Unknown Prophet. I will be here every morning from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. And I hope that helped you out today, Mars. I hope that gave you the answers you were seeking. I really just hope that you came here today and found some answers. If anyone out there would like to donate to my Cash App to help me without my financial circumstances, maybe buy some tobacco, maybe get a little bit more 420 action going on, I don't know. But whatever we do, we're honestly going to be using it to help with some bills. So if you guys want to donate or can donate, please do just scan the QR code or drop my Cash App show link and stuff like that. But if you can't do that, that's okay. Just want you guys to be here every day and be a part of this wonderful thing we have life. Before we go, let me just play my slide rule here a little bit. Give me a second. I gotta set it up here. Okay. So I am the Unknown Prophet. We'll be here from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time every day. We do this because I am the Unknown Prophet. My name is Joshua Bleasy. I do free tarot readings every day in the morning. Even in the darkness, you can find light, for I am unknown. I do a very general free reading. I do two different kinds of readings when you come to visit me. I do a past, present, future reading, or I do what I call the journey. That's where you do a 5-card layout and you take a little journey on with me. And then absolutely just want you guys to know that I am a part of something bigger, the Paranormal Partnership Network. If you are interested in paranormal groups, hunting sites, and stuff like that, don't forget to tune in next week for the exciting start of the Global Ghost Hunt starting in May. On May 4th through the May 14th, we will be holding a special Global Ghost Hunt, and there will be some Global Ghost Hunt done by me, the Unknown Prophet, and that will be streaming live on my YouTube channel. So don't forget to check that out, as we will be investigating a haunted potato ricer and a glass bowl that came with it. And they're both supposed to be very haunted objects. So we're going to check those out. I wish I could show you the video. Here's the schedule for the Global Ghost Hunt. If you want to watch it on YouTube or want to go to Global Ghost Hunt and find out how you can participate in or watch, there's also another one coming up in October, I believe, that you can be a part of and start signing up for in July. And these are the paranormal teams they have gotten for the May slot right now. So if you'd like to give them a look at, please just understand that there are multiple different kinds of groups out there. We're all trying to be one group together as one with the Global Ghost Hunt, May 4th through the 14th. Please go to globalghosthunt.com where you will find all the information. We are part of the Unified Paranormal Program, the UP program. That's where paranormal investigators and people come together in one unified paranormal program. We are all about no ego, no drama, no fighting or infighting, no negative slurs or comments. We are all about the positivity and sharing each other's sites, links, and videos. So if you want to join the UP program, please contact me for more information. This has been brought to you by Blue Sphere Productions. Yes, I have a parent company. All of my creative things are done through my Blue Sphere Productions site. And as you can see, all of my production things that I have done in the past are being held there. My artwork, my staff work, all these things that I have done creative-wise are on my Facebook page at Blue Sphere Productions, or BM. You know what? I can't remember. Forget it. You'll just have to go to Facebook and look up Blue Sphere Productions. Sorry, I forgot what the ad is. You can also join me for my Josh Show podcast on Friday starting at 6 p.m. April 14th. We will be starting a brand new journey, as we will be doing an hour-long episode from this point forward, and we will be talking about getting ready for the Global Ghost Hunt and what that means to all of us. Okay? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Unknown Prophet. Here are your readings for today. Thank you for stopping by, giving me a view as we start to consider who we're going to raid out with here in just a little bit. We're going to go raid someone on Twitch here to show our love with them. So we're going to go find someone to show some love with. But that is the end of the show, guys. I am very well thanking you for being here. Watch this neat little intro video.